So I think it's really good that you are able to let her know today, how that's been affecting you. Is there anything else you would like to share with your mom about the situation at home?
I just want the fighting to stop. Just over with. I don't want to hear like the arguing, the back and forth. It's not important.
It is important because she's living off of just my income. She has run out of her disability, so that affects what I can do for you and your brother. So she needs to get up off her behind and go to work.
I understand that it's off of your income, but do you know what pain she's feeling inside? No, so.
Well, like I said, she's got to do something different besides just sitting around the house, not working. I didn't say she had to get a full-time job, but she's got to get a job. And so I've had that conversation with her.
Have you tried to talk to her instead of the yelling, yada yada, this and all of that? No, it's not necessary. If you have a calm conversation and talk to her, I think she would understand.
You think?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So, Raven, you feel like it's more of when they do talk, it's more of a back and forth instead of one talking, one listening, and the other talking, the other listening. So do you think your mom's approach when she talks to your aunt, do you think it is more defensive, like she is maybe coming at her
Too strong.
Okay.
Instead of gentle and understanding where she's coming from.
Okay. And I apologize for that. I think we left one of the windows open earlier. But sorry about that distraction.
It's okay.
But so I mean, it's really nice to see that you are aware of how you feel about the situation. Most times, kids sometimes don't know how they feel. Like I said, they're conflicted. So you feel like your mom just kind of needs to relax her approach a little in how she talks to your aunt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, Mom, you've heard your daughter's assessment of the situation with you and your sister and how it is affecting her. Would you take that into consideration, like the next time you guys talk, to maybe try a different approach? Because obviously she's not comfortable with you guys going back and forth, and I don't want that to deepen the divide between her and her aunt, or even between you two. Like, how do you feel different about your mom or towards your mom now that all of this has been happening at home?
Yeah. She feels that she has to have the last word and that she's always right.
I'm usually more right than wrong.
I've proven my point.
Okay. Did you notice you and your mom's relationship like this before they moved in, or before your aunt moved in? Like, how were you guys prior to April coming to stay?
We were closer. We could talk about anything. But now it's just like we see each other, we speak, and go our separate ways.
And what do you think has made the change between you two different? Because you guys have y'all been living together, before April came, everything was good. So what do you think happened that has caused you two to kind of drift apart in your communication? Because there's no, medication or anything at play here. So what do you think has happened between you and your mom?
I just think over time that I've just said and thought about things, and that she's not always right. It's not fair to others.
So the situation with your aunt, you feel like, has highlighted some things about your mom that you kind of didn't pay attention to before? Yeah. Okay. Demetria, how does that that make you feel? What do you think about that? She said that y'all were good, and this is kind of like the catalyst for her seeing some things about you she didn't notice before.
Probably just proves that her aunt needs to get up, get a job, and move out. Because there were no problems there weren't a lot of problems in my house before she came. So to me, it just proves that she needs to stand on her own.
Yeah. So maybe another way we can look at that is, instead of April coming causing a problem, maybe her coming has opened or shed some light on maybe some feelings that needed to be addressed that haven't been. Kids, they're not going to always tell us how they're feeling. A lot of that is fear of what we're going to say back to them or what we're going to do to them. So maybe we could look at it as this was just one thing that had to happen in order for Raven to let you know, well, Mom, this is how I see it sometimes. Maybe you weren't aware that you were coming off to her that way. And I understand, the stress that you're under, the burdens that you feel like they're on you right now. And it's understandable to respond the way you have. But maybe this was a good thing. Like she's letting you know, Mom, this is how I see it. And this is what's bothering me. And this is what's causing me to kind of pull away. So maybe, now we can, like I said, look at different approaches. So Raven, going forward, maybe when things do happen, because you and your mom are close, you could talk about anything. This is just another thing you guys should be able to talk about, right? Because shutting yourself off and away from them, you're still gonna have the same issue when you come back out of the room. You and your aunt are not gonna be close. You and your mom are not gonna be close, and that's just gonna add to the tension that's already there in the home. So, tell her, talk to your mom that she loves you. She's here and brought you here because she loves you.
Yes, because I'm not on this counseling thing.
Yeah, that's another thing. I was very surprised that she called because she hasn't been to therapy before. It's still a new experience. I do appreciate you calling me though, but that's just showing you that's a step. We all grow with each session. We learn things about ourselves. We become better. And so I do appreciate you again for calling, because I do understand this relationship is vitally important. Because even after the one with the krill gets well, we don't want to have any leftover. So, are you feeling okay today? Like, you feel like maybe now when y'all go back home, things could be a little bit easier, maybe between you and your mom at least?
Yes, it's a step one.
Step one.
A closer relationship that we used to have.
Oh, well, that's good, see? So, she is definitely a very mature young lady. Very proud of the lady that I'm seeing, so kudos to you for that. Now, I know that the last time we did some little family background stuff with you and April, have y'all found out any more information, like about your mom's family or that side, or anything about the reason she left or anything like that?
No, we really didn't. We really haven't talked about it much or tried to find anybody. We were considering that Ancestry.com to see if we could trace some people, but we just considered it. We didn't really put a whole lot of work into it.
Okay.
It's just like we talked about it, but nothing has happened so far.
Okay, well that's fine. I mean, if it comes, we'll work it that way. If not, we'll just go with what we have. I just wanted to kind of get a, more in-depth, picture of the home life, so we could kind of figure out some things. But that's completely fine. But if you do come up on any information, that would be great. Just let me know so we can rework some stuff.
We did get a strange letter out of the blue in the mail about a family reunion or something, and I don't know the people, so I'm thinking maybe that is something from my mom's side of the family. I don't know. We'll consider going so we can maybe meet the people, but I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, well, that would be good. That would be really good. I think that would help with a lot of questions you guys may have, especially April. and kind of put some closure on it. Maybe I'll find out some more about, what may have really been going on with her. So that's good. Okay, well, you guys, good work today.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm glad that y'all came in and that you were able to share with your mom. And certainly don't feel like this is the only place you could do that. Okay, you can do it at home. Your mom is open and she's willing to listen. She loves you, and so that's a good thing. But I will get with you about our next appointment with April, and if you wanted to bring Raven back, you can. Or if, Raven wants to come on her own, if you're okay with that, I'm open to that as well. Okay? But I do thank you guys again for coming. I hope you have a great rest of your week.
Thank
you.
Thanks.